Good morning, race fans. Welcome to round 5 of the 2026 World Series online qualifiers. We are here today at Suzuka Circuit. My name is Stone Phillips, your host, and here we are today back at Gran Turismo 7. Now, it looks like tonight's race is going to be looking like a little bit interesting, as it looks like there is going to be 3 required pitting stops at one point in time, 3 sets of tires within 25 laps, 16 cars. Looking like a 6 minute qualifier. Looking like it's going to be a pretty interesting race as the Red Bull competition cars are going to be on the track today. We're not really sure if it's going to rain. We're not really sure if it's going to be shine. We're about to see here in 15 minutes. But while we're waiting, let's then go down to the pits. Let's go talk to our Racer 13 Diamond Creeper. Diamond, we're up in the booth here today. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, doing great. Another
Yeah.
day, another race.
Exactly. No, absolutely. I apologize for being absent the last 2 races. There's just been a lot going on. But, however, um, the number 10 was spotted at Mount Panorama over in Australia. I don't know what the hell he's doing. I don't know what Team Two is doing over in Australia. We're over in Japan, and I get a call from my higher ups at number 10. They're like, Stone, where the hell are you? I told them I'm in Japan. They tell me my car is in Australia. It's just been a bit crazy. But anyways, here we are today in Japan at Suzuka Circuit. Um, like I said, it's looking like this is going to be probably one of the more interesting races as we do have that 3. Before you enter, yeah, you want to look through the. Oh, that works too.
oh, yeah. Well, you want
I
me
mean,
to
if
do
you
that?
want to, can't. No, you don't have to.
All right.
Um,
Yeah, but
but we do have 3 mandatory pits for 3 sets of tires. It's probably the best to start off on hards, work the mediums, and then go to softs. That would probably be my strategic matter there. But how Diamond does it, that's entirely in Diamond. We just have to watch out for those really big runs because here at Suzuka Circuit, the opening the opening portion of the track is very difficult with a lot of those it's consecutive corners. So if you can make that run in that opening, you can carry it all the way through, and you should be all right.
this is also very interesting too because actually when we went to Circuit de Saint Croix, um, even though it was with the Formula, if you guys tuned into round four last week, and I think that that was Saturday. Sometimes I'm losing the days here. Um, you may recall too that there was required at least one mandatory pit stop, although it was basically two because of fuel. But luckily the fuel is going to be on our side this time around.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that one times fuel multiplier is not going to be worried about. It's just some tires. I don't even think, like they want you to pit for the fuel. They literally just want those tires, hards, mediums, and softs. So it's just going to be very interesting.
Yep, and today I'm looking forward to at least getting over 100 points in the league
Oh, yeah.
here. That's going to be an exciting milestone already. I mean, that
Absolutely, 100 points in the season with round 5, with the last round being the grade twos. Where are they going for the last one?
Fuji Speedway, Mount
Oh
Fuji Speedway
yeah,
there. Yeah.
yeah,
And that's going to be interesting to see what grade twos are they going to do. That's going to be the
yeah. Because they had specific grade threes, and that's why we didn't participate because we thought because I could have swore the Nissan was on there, and I mean I could we you could have swore the Nissan was on there too, right? So maybe they
well.
changed it like last minute.
Well, I mean, I think the thing was is that we all kind of assumed. I was I,
Yeah,
I was going to be honest. I just assumed the McLaren was going to be on the list or was a potential candidate, but because I
yeah.
mean, when I was going through the grade three that I thought would be good, I was looking and I'm like, well, why not we try the McLaren? It's one of my favorite grade threes of all time.
Yeah, the McLaren is a solid grade 3 runner, I would say.
Yeah,
It's
but
just a matter of time.
well, I mean, also the thing too is that you have the bigger contenders, which is with the newer Porsche and the Ferrari that which are the ones that have been recently dominating grade three lobbies.
Yeah, they
And
have.
so, I mean,
Ain't
that's
it crazy?
I mean, that is honestly crazy. And I mean, I can't wait to see. I mean, my speculation, if I was to pick, if there were four grade twos that I would imagine they would be competing in, because there ain't that many
Mm.
grade twos. There's only about,
No, there really is.
I think there's only about 10 of them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they went with one of the Hondas, one of the Nissans, the ADM or
The DTM, the
DT.
Audi.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
You think
surprised.
Audi would be in there? And I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, I mean that's I mean unless they're going full like, all right, well we're gonna just do
a
you
full
know,
the full grade two roster, and you can use whatever grade two you want. That'd be cool.
although I'm gonna kind of doubt that because
Yeah, me
just
too.
just seeing uh just seeing how in the grade three category there was only just a few, so
Right.
or just a short list. Which honestly, when it comes down to the McLaren, I was kind of surprised, despite of the new Ferrari, new Porsche really dominating those courses, and that will actually give us a flashback to round three, where
Hmm.
it was the grade three race, and that one I was gonna say I was kind of struggling against those Porsches and that Ferraris because
Oh yeah, because it was Lamborghini, Ferrari, Porsche, right?
yep, yeah, and McLaren.
Oh, McLaren was a part of that. That's right.
Yep. I mean, I didn't. And the one thing that I really definitely underestimate was how powerful that those Porsches are. And
The Porsches can be very, very powerful if you know how to use them. Unfortunately, I think a lot of people, when they got into that car, they were thinking it was controlling exactly like the new Porsche or the older Porsche. So they were trying everything in their power to drive it like the old Porsche. Well, it's not, so you have to drive it differently. Every car drives differently.
I mean, it's also a matter
Yeah,
of if you're very good at a car and you can get the most out of it. That's another
that
thing too.
that's the
Um,
same thing with me and the Nissan. I know I can get the most out of the Nissan. Again, I still can't
and
believe they have my car in fucking Australia at the moment.
well, I mean, I hope Team 10's doing fine over there.
Well, I also too. Like we had a good run yesterday, and then like they came back with some of the numbers yesterday. They did a pretty good run yesterday. However, they just
Well, and
we're doing the Nations Cup over here. What are we doing?
yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you. When what I'm surprised about was at the beginning, none of this was a challenge.
No,
It kind of felt like you could do whatever without the consequence. But now it's like you could just now they're really throwing the challenge. I would be not surprised in the grade two if they did two mandatory pit stops at that point too, because I would believe to some extent they would
I
go off
believe
the
it.
I believe they would go off the grade three format there, so that's something that
Yep.
would have to be considered for sure. And another thing too is that something strange happened last round too. Your sportsmanship and your driver rating did not get affected whatsoever.
Some of the racers do that. They will tell you like, oh, no, no updates. It'll say above the. It'll
Yeah,
say like there's a couple like daily races that'll say no updates. So
yeah.
your sportsmanship rating, which I don't understand why they do that. That's kind of to me. I feel like that's kind of counterintuitive.
I mean, unless they're just trying to get people right into it, but then the same thing. I guess you can argue for the same thing of like, well, why would you allow? Like that's why I was questioning last race because despite of some of it's almost like they kind of encourage the mess ups.
That's what I'm saying. Like it definitely feels like that in this sense. Like they encourage, you know.
And once again, that comes down to Gran Turismo's inconsistencies.
I hope that they update like their flag rule system to where full course yellows can be a thing because I feel like full course yellows and such like that should be a thing.
Yeah, I mean, the current yellow flag rule is not really enforced. It's not ever enforced. You can't.
No, and there's only one flag, yellow. There's no yellow. I mean, well, there's blue flag, but there is
Well,
no red flag. There is no white flag. There is no, you know what I mean?
well, they have the white and checker flag and most of the basic flags. It's a matter of saying if they aren't going to go with red, are you going to find a way to enforce the yellow?
Hmm.
And honestly, they need to really get that, and because I don't know. Every time I feel like when someone spins out and they're like, say, "Do not pass," and you could
Hmm.
just do it without any problem. But it's odd because I remember like months ago now, we were playing in one of our lobbies, and then when you pass that person, they gave you the penalty.
Oh yeah, because when I pass, okay, so from my understanding, okay, if we have three people on the track, one person spins. They spin out. Okay, they're ghosted. They're spun out.
Mm.
I can pass him, but I cannot pass anybody else because if I pass anybody else, then I'm passing on a yellow. But because they're ghosted and what I mean, they're spun, I don't think they count that.
Yeah, and once again, that is not really a clarified rule. It's just that's for sure. Um, and nothing, not trying to throw any shade at Gran Turismo, but it's more about like, can we clarify some things? And once again, too, we keep seeing this on daily races where the rules and the penalties don't necessarily are consistent. Uh,
No, they are a little bit inconsistent. It is kind of a
and
little bit upsetting.
well, I mean, I don't think it's upsetting to the point of like, okay, it's totally unfair. I just think like, sometimes I have to look back on a recording, um, or look at a replay of that race to see what triggered it.
Hmm.
I I mean, some of them I could be like, sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, definitely, I know what happened in that sequence, so
Hmm.
we won't even have to look at a replay unless because I remember that one other race where you got a
Hmm.
penalty for absolutely nothing,
Oh
and
yeah.
absolutely nothing, and we assumed that you accidentally hit the Subaru, but you didn't.
Right.
Mean, it's kind of now. Once again, that also could have been, and this is that's always been what's been my working theory is on his end, you hit
Hmm.
him, but on your end, that wasn't the case. So there could have been like a miss communication or a missed, thing.
Hmm.
Eh, but then again, that could have just been the game being the game. But
Right. Right. It's.
it's interesting, and I have to say, I'm very excited. This is the last week here. I'm
Hmm.
excited, and I by the next live stream will definitely explain because I definitely have a training camp uh, already kind of set up for me,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and I already have kind of what I would like to work on. I have already a list
Hmm.
of things I would like to practice with more often. I think one of my strengths that I have to work on is definitely the mandatory pits and stuff because I want to have a bit more experience with it.
Hmm.
Uh, but besides that, I mean, there's a lot of things I get right. So, but anyways, we have less than 47
All right.
seconds. I gotta head into the
Go.
car. Got to head
Go
into
get
the
in the
car.
car, my friend.
But we'll see you on the track. And
Yeah.
yep, I'm gonna ready to race round 5 here. Let's get ourselves at
Yeah.
least. I'm ready to get myself at least a podium here.
All right. All right. Well, Diamond gets into his car. We're gonna wait here, and we're gonna see the track conditions here in 20 seconds to see what's about to go down here at Suzuka Circuit today. in Japan. See what happens. Alrighty, here we are. Here we are. Looks like there's going to be no rain at all. We have 95 points on the active points list. A little bit of a mixed bag here. Looking like that nice gold one. I kind of like that gold duck. That's kind of cool. Ain't gonna lie, that is kind of neat. We got a lot of really nice, nice liveries. Looking like we're gonna have a decent time today. I mean, it's only a matter of time before we see what exactly goes down, so we just wait here a couple more seconds before the beginning of round 5 starts. We do have that 6-minute qualifier to really see roughly about what is going to happen here. Diamond, if you want to open up the points table so we can see how many points we have. Woo! Look at all that points! Look at them all! Wow. Wow. A top 3 will get 28, 29, or 31 points depending on a top 3. A top 5 can potentially land us with 25 more points. So yeah, we definitely have that opportunity to make it over 100 points today here at Suzuka Circuit. Qualify begins here in just a few seconds. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this qualifier on the road. And once again, you are watching round 5 of the 2026 online qualifiers. Your host here, Stone Phillips, and your driver, 13 Diamond Creeper. Diamond makes his move out onto the track immediately, making one hell of a run. Oh, Gold Duck pushes Diamond right out the way. Diamond getting really aggressive back down on that bottom line as they take off a running down the backstretch. I know these next few sets of corners here, these consecutive corners are gonna get somebody slipping. Diamond really trying to put the pressure on Gold Duck here as they come around these next few corners, in and out. Beautifully, actually. I mean, Diamond is holding his own pretty well. Gold Duck looks to be a little bit uneven, a little bit slippy. Diamond knows what he's doing. We've been here a couple times. I believe Diamond knows the track pretty decently. It doesn't look like Gold Duck knows it all that well. It looks to be a little bit of contact in the rear. And there goes spinning the number 8. That's what you get. Unfortunately, you make unnecessary contact like that, you're gonna go. Coming up into the long open loop. The long loop comes in and they exit the long loop coming out. Down the back stretch, flying. Absolutely taking off like rockets. Not really liking how Gold Duck's, competition is a little bit too competitive in a sense that, he did make that contact earlier. A little bit wide on the chicane. Diamond clears it up. Gold Duck, however, was struggling to keep it together. Whoa! A little bit of unnecessary contact with Gold Duck. Diamond was able to keep it together. Now remember, at the end of this lap, you're going to start seeing the qualifying times roll in. If Diamond can keep this clean, which he's looking like he's keeping very clean, Gold Duck making another giant dive down the track for no reason. Diamond can keep this clean. He might end up being ahead of Gold Duck in the qualifiers. He's just got to keep it together. It's looking like he's keeping it together quite nicely. He makes contact with Gold Duck again. What manages, Gold Duck goes a spinning. Diamond takes off with clear head. This is exactly why, ladies and gentlemen, you have to keep a cool head in these qualifiers. The qualifiers do not matter at all. It's literally just the fact of it. And here comes the chicane at the bend, the U-curve, the hairpin, out of the hairpin beautifully. if you don't keep a cool head in these qualifiers, you're just going to end up spinning out and you're going to be just losing a bunch of time. I mean, you place one good qualifier in, that's great, but if you can't keep a consistent time, I mean, it's only a matter of time before you end up in the back of the pack and you're fighting for the entire race. Diamond's got a little bit of tire wear going on, but not too bad. Nothing to be too concerned about. As we wrap it around to come in for lap 2. A little bit wide there in the chicane, otherwise very well done. And bringing it in really nice and hard. Diamond looking to secure himself a 3rd place position. Getting knocked back a little bit. We're looking like Gold Duck is going to be back there in 8th place. So, I mean, Diamond's got himself a good position here to make for probably a good 2 more laps to really push it. And that's exactly what Diamond's doing right now. Trying to really push this car to the absolute limits. As he's just got about 1:45 left on the qualifying time. Qualifier times are coming in. It looks like Diamond will be in top 10, which is absolutely amazing. But really, if he can keep this together and keep this 3-second up, he might end up getting up there in the top 5. Because right now, Diamond has a great run. A great run, actually. He's looking pretty solid, as a matter of fact. He's got a little bit wide out of this coming out of the loop, but he comes and makes it into the backstretch pretty decently, actually. Coming down the back into this nice final little bits and bends here. Flying around that corner. I don't even know how many corners this track has. I didn't even look it up yet. The chicane was alright, was still a little bit wide. However, he still made that good recovery. And here he is. He's going to place his time right now, and he places himself back up in 4th. Now for the final time around, let's see what he can do now. A really aggressive run in the first opening corners. I mean, he's really looking to set himself up for something better than 4th. However, he doesn't want to make any contact with 8th place here. You know, and there's no reason to make any unnecessary contact, as, you know, this is only qualifying, this isn't the actual race. So, we just let everybody push and do what they want to do, and go from there. Diamond has this opportunity to make up some time here if he can be able to around the hairpin with ease. On the end of this little parabola of a corner, parabola, I don't even know how to pronounce, but into the final loop for the final time. Out with good record time and down the backstretch. He's looking to bring it home to solidify his 4th place pole position. Now you come in for the final time around the chicane, buttoning up that chicane beautifully. And all the way down and out for it. And there it is. A 4th place position for the qualifier. Diamond, how you feeling, buddy?
Well, I'm feeling really good. Got myself,
you feeling alright?
Yeah, feeling good right off the gate.
All right.
I was expecting a bit of a competition, which, hey, you know what? I'm very disciplined. I feel very confident. I feel like I'm, I have it in me here. And now it's just a matter of getting down the pit strategy. It's a matter of just having a clear, open mind. Because I always say clear, open-mindedness gets you really far. So
yeah. Oh, apparently Honda owns this track. I realize that they interesting. Wonder how many corners this track has. Alright. Features 18 recognized corners, 10 right, 8 left. 5.8 kilometer figure 8 layout. Interesting. Okay. Alright, Diamond did switch to hards there. Now, here we go, ready. In 3 seconds.
Alright.
Diamond, we wish you luck. And yes, once again, we bring you the 2026 Gran Turismo 7 online qualifiers. I'm your host, Stonefrost. Racing with us, we are here for 13 Diamond Creeper and 13 Diamond Creeper Racing. We're here racing at Suzuka Circuit. We have 25 laps, 16 cars. What a race it's going to be today here, folks. So here we are. And that trophy right there will come home with one of us eventually. And there it is, the Nations Cup. It's going to be a good one. It's looking like it'll be a nice good morning. It'll be our first place. We have number 7. Second place, we have number 3. Third place, we have number 11. Fourth place, we have number 35. Fifth place, we have number 14. Sixth place, we have number 5. Seventh place, we have number 6. 8th place, we have number 1. Beautiful blue. On 9th place, we have number 8. 10th place, we have number 9. 11th place, we have number 15. 12th place, we have number 4. 13th place, we have number 2. 14th place, we have number 10. Gold Duck, he's way back there, as he told you. 15th place, we have number 12. And that'll be it right there. Alright, they roll around, getting themselves ready for round 5. I'm sure everybody's feeling it just as much as Diamond is feeling it as they all come rolling around the beautiful number 35 of 13 Diamond Creeper there. They all look amazing. They all look pretty comfortable in their seats. However, they're going to be looking pretty uncomfortable here in a few moments as they come to that start-finish line. And there it is. The green flag was waved as they take off the front straight, peeling right out. Into turn 1 with pretty well ease. And oh, there was a little bit of contact. Diamond slides already. Trying to make that immediate run. There was that 3-second penalty on the person who made contact. And there they go spinning. Wow. What an aggressive run in the beginning. And Diamond is really struggling here. Already 4 seconds of contact, seconds of penalties already. We're not even through the first 5 turns. Diamond now resetting himself ever so slightly as they now start getting a little bit more comfortable. Contact being made with 6 and 7. 6th place goes spinning. Diamond trying to take that move but was unable to. As 6th place takes off a running. I believe 6th place should have gotten that penalty, but it didn't. Whatever, it happens. Making around that first hairpin for the first time as they come down. Wow, what a crazy opening. Contact being made within the first 30 seconds of the race. 6th place starting to feel a little bit of that pressure as he goes way wide. Diamond tries to keep the pressure on him as they exit the little loop there and down the back stretch. Wow. Unbelievable first lap. already seconds of penalties, 3-4 seconds of penalties already issued as they enter in the chicane for the first time. A little bit wide, but it was able to make a good, nice full recovery as they complete lap 1. Wow, I'm at a loss for words for how that first lap went. They go into turn 1 with nice quickness. 6th place still is way wide. Diamond taking the opportunity and regaining 6th place. Taking around these S-curves and out. Slowly starts making his way back up to 5th and 4th. It looks like for 4th and 5th are having a little bit of trouble with each other. That doesn't stop Diamond from really making this opportunity to really make this run. Slides a little bit coming out of that right-hander there. Coming up now into the hairpin. A nice good exit as 5th place did spin. Diamond reclaiming 5th. Again, we hope these races are okay. I mean, we obviously we want to win this race, but we don't want to win it like that, you know. Especially with all that contact that was just made in the first lap. That's not how we want to win. That's not how we want to race. It's just not called for. Diamond now making his way back down the backstretch for the second time. Wow. Unbelievable. Diamond making a full recovery now, already almost making himself back up to the position he was just in 4th, buttoning up this chicane gorgeously. As he bring it around, Diamond slipping a little bit, but he managed to recover. Coming out of lap 3 into turn 1. I'm going to count these corners here. There's turn 1, there's turn 2. Ooh, turn 2, 4th place slipped up as he comes out. There's turn number 3 and turn number 4. And then turn number 5. Diamond reclaiming himself into turn number 6. Wide one there and into turn number 7. Another good wide one there. He comes flying out of turn number 7 and goes straight down all the way into turn number 8. We have turn number 9. Up this little straight section here. Turn number 10. And then immediately turn number 11. The hairpin. Out of turn 11, the hairpin beautifully. And then into turn 12. Turn being a wide one. Leave the speed in turn 13 here. And then turn 14. Whoa! A little bit of wide on turn 14. And then turn 15, I believe. Yeah, that's turn 15. And then down the back stretch. And then turn 16. Woo! Turn 16 blowing through that. 17. And 18. I guess we could technically call that 19. So maybe there's one corner that I didn't count. But there you go. You have 19 corners. And Diamond is flying down them all. Alright. Diamond now having a 10-second lead over 5th with that 9-second deficit on 3rd. We have to remind you that we do have 3 required pitting stops. We have to change our tires 3 times within this 25 laps. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens and how people start reacting and start pitting here soon, as Diamond is in the top 5. Eligible now for 25 points or more, as Diamond slowly starts to chip away and take off from the backpack. I'm guessing the backpack is where all those people were. They were making contact within the first few laps. That's probably what the happen was. As Diamond goes right around the loop again of turns 15 and 16, I believe. I believe that's 15 and 16 there. Going into turn 7. No, that was turn 14 and 15, not 16. You have 17 and 18 here. Yes, alright. Coming around the chicane of 17 and 18. Down in, and there it completes lap 5. We're a good portion of the way through this race, however, we still have 20 laps to go. 20 laps. It's all coming down to these moments where the first few people are going to start pitting, and 7th place already pitting. Kind of an early pit, if you ask me. I mean, that's a little bit... That was a little bit of an early pit. You're losing positions. Not really the greatest idea there, but hey, whatever floats your boat. I'm going to come around these next few corners quite easily as he starts working his way up to, that was turn number 10. I believe turn number 11 is the hairpin. Yeah, turn number 10 and turn number 11. Or was it turn 10? I think it was turn 11. I want to say it was turn 11 was the hairpin. And come on up for the loop of 11, well, 14 and 15. Or maybe that's turn 10 and that was 13, 14, 15, 16. I gotta recount the corners. Comes into these nice final corners, carrying his momentum very well, showing very little signs of tire wear as they go down in to make it for lap 6. Leading 4th lap for about 5 of those laps. 4 or 5 of those laps Simon has been leading in 4th. This will actually be a great moment to give you moment number 1 of Car Moment. If you guys are new to the channel, this is where I like to give you guys just a moment to listen to the cars, listen to maybe Diamond if he wants to say something, or listen to just overall the sounds of the cars and the environment of the race. I will return in just a moment. I just want to take this moment and opportunity. I'm going to give you car moment again, but here it comes. Looking like Diamond's going to make the opportunity to make 2nd place. It's going to be very close because they were on softs throughout the beginning of the race. That was probably their detrimental mistake, as now they are not going to have that edge coming into the final moments of the race. We will return in a moment. However, I just want to give you guys a little bit of an update, as Diamond did make his opportunity to squeeze up into 3rd place, almost making an opportunity to make it up in the 3rd. We will return in just a moment. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was car moment. Looking like he's going to have the opportunity. He stays out. But that was that car moment with your host, Sean Phillips, and 13 Diamond Creepers YouTube channel. Diamond now making his opportunity to really put some positions and put some time. However, with third place still trailing with Diamond, Diamond is still on hards. Diamond will be able to switch to mediums or softs here soon and get that advantage over third place, as third place was on softs opening up. So he doesn't have that he does not have that edge anymore. While he may be on mediums for a little bit more of that grip, Diamond is still holding his own in second place. Coming into the hairpin of turn 10. I believe it's turn 10. I lost count. Viper says, "You got this, Diamond," and I agree with him. I couldn't agree more. Now, let's actually go down into the headset of Diamond to see what he's thinking here. Diamond, still up in the booth. How you feeling, buddy?
Oh, I'm feeling good. Solid race,
Yeah?
a little hard at the beginning, but I'm feeling good.
Really hard at the beginning. So how are we thinking about pitting here, dude? You're almost in the lap 10 here. We just want to see what you're thinking.
Well, I think what I'm going to do is do one more lap. I'm going to switch to mediums quick because I figured that they're going to have to pit soon anyways for hards in the near future. So if I can get the mediums, I at least can lose a place or two, and then I'll be able to, on mediums, so I'll be able to at least fight. And that will give me the opportunity to then jump into softs when they get on the hards. So I have a little bit more of a... might have a little bit more
strategy.
Might have a little bit more of an edge here. Might lose a few places, but I'm willing to lose a few to gain a few.
That's a pretty good explanation. That's a pretty good strategy. We're just trying to keep you, trying to keep everybody in the loop. We'll talk to you in a little bit, all right, my friend? Keep
Alrighty.
it up. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was 13 Diamond Creeper. He said he's feeling pretty good so far. Thinking he's probably gonna pull a pit stop here soon and jump to mediums. So we will watch this whole event transpire here today, and it's Diamond is pulling some absolutely amazing feats, going from fourth place all the way down to 7th, 8th, jumping all the way back up to now second. These last few rounds have really been proving Diamond just absolutely insane. Coming down the back stretch for the final time in lap 9, getting ready to make his pit to change to mediums. Looking like he has a decent amount of time to run. So we'll definitely see here what'll happen in the next few seconds. Diamond making his run into the pits, heading to mediums. Is he going to make the splash of fuel now? We shall see. As he comes into it, makes a pretty good, decent pitting time of 4 seconds, and gets himself back in and out of mediums. Now, however, now that he's on mediums, Diamond might be able to push this car just a little bit harder now. Not too much, as the mediums are still going to be a little bit on that harder side. They're not going to have the grip up the softs, but they're definitely going to have way more grip than the hards, and you can already see Diamond taking off immediately. Slowly readjusting himself for the throttle controlling and the control of the mediums, because you got to remember, this completely changes the control of the car entirely. It completely changes everything in the car. And you just got to remember that now Diamond has that edge to where he can really push this car. He flies into this hairpin of turn 10, or turn 11 at which point, and absolutely goes ballistic, flying up into the loop. Incredible. absolutely pushing it through this loop. I mean, he's really got control of the car. He's probably thinking to himself, oh yeah, I've got this now. And he is running like the wind. Diamond now making himself into these final few curves, blowing out record time. It is unbelievable. Diamond has third place in his sights. It's just a matter of can he keep it consistent until the front three decide to pit. When they pit, then that gives Diamond the opportunity to either stay out with him or pit with him. I mean, at this point, it's really anybody's race. I mean, the pack is completely separated by now. There is no real pack except for coming out in the back there a little bit, but there's not really much of a pack forming. First and second seem to be already on their way, already through the loop. It looks like first place is already looking about... Oh, and a yellow flag was waved for third place. Or second place. That was second place. Goodness. Second place spun. Oh, well then. In the alternative events, Diamond could make it back up to second. They come down that backstretch. It's looking like first place did, in fact, lap. Maybe not, no. It's looking like first place might be here lapping last place very soon, which is 15th. Actually, surprisingly, most of the lobbies stayed in this race. That's such a good thing to see. You know, I love it to see when people actually stick to this race that actually stick to it. I mean, I hate it when, you know, all they do is they leave right the moment they crash out. Like, at that point, you know, you're making it, I don't know, you're not really being very sportsmanlike at that point. Because, I mean, if you do spin out, like, yeah, that's your fault, but you gotta do your best. I mean, look at Diamond. Diamond got contact in the first lap, and he made it back. 5th place now, deciding to pit. Diamond really making... Oh! Diamond really putting the pressure on second. Takes the opportunity and runs it. Second place, for whatever reason, giving it to Diamond. Like, that was obvious. Like, he obviously slowed down to give that to Diamond. So we're gonna watch what happens here in the next couple of seconds, because that's interesting. Not really sure why you would do that. Diamond now have a 33-second deficit on first place. First place is really locked in way up there. So I guess we're just going to have to see Diamond making a little bit wide, coming into the loop, making the recovery. Probably thinking about what second place is going to do, or third place is going to do, because that's a very odd move to make if you're in second place like that. So he's probably worried about what second place, or what third place is doing, because yeah, that was an oddball move there. Diamond now going into lap 13 with 2 pittings left. He has to hope that first place makes his pit soon, and then he can chisel down that time to move to softs and then stick with him. If I were Diamond, that would be what I would do, is try to chisel down as much time as you can, wait for him to pit, and put the pressure on at that point. I mean, it's got about a 1/8 second lead on third. Really, it's a very interesting development of events as Diamond goes up into the hairpin again for the 13th time. Beautiful hairpin. He's able to execute it absolutely gorgeously. He knows the track. He knows the car. He's got it locked in. We're just going to see now What's his next couple of moves here? Because again, he's got a 35-second deficit on first, with a 1.6-second lead on third. Diamond's got to see what he can do to push here in a minute. Because again, why would third place Levi do what he did? There's a lot of questions here we got to start asking ourselves, because now we're wondering, does Levi think that Diamond might pit soon and he can take over again? If that's the case, Diamond realistically could stay out all the way for almost the last lap. That's not what he's going to do. If I were Diamond, I'd wait until first place pitted just to get that, because that is a 35-second deficit. That is half a minute lead on him. That's a hard call to make. Diamond now making up a 2-second lead on Levi. Going up into these next few corners. Looking like he's about to lap 15th. There's no way that's first. First is way up. It almost looks like first might be heading into the loop now. 7th place now pitting. Now, if you ladies and gentlemen do remember, Gold Duck in 7th place. He's way back there in the back of the back. And there goes 15th, making it nice and wide. Posing no threat to Diamond at all. Gold Duck back there in 7th place. He was the aggressor of the qualifiers. And again, look where he is. He's way back there. However, Levi, 3rd place, making that 2-second lead now a 1.5-second deficit. This is going to be really interesting as they go into lap 15. Halfway through the race already, we have 10 more laps to go. Diamond really trying to make this move. Now we had another one leave, so now there is only 14 racers on the track. Not making any opportunity for Diamond. A 36-second lead, or deficit, I'm sorry, on first. First place is dominating right now, absolutely dominating. And so now Diamond has to make this opportunity to see what he can do. It's looking like there is is that 2 racers? No, it's only 1. There's only 1 racer back there. Looking like there's a bit of a pack forming behind Diamond. It is most likely 2nd place and 15th or 14th at this point. So we shall just watch and see. Diamond now holding his 2nd place position for almost 5 laps now. It really is anybody's race. Diamond is now really just waiting out as much as he can first place. And if I were first place, he's probably waiting out Diamond as much as he can. It's really just a war of attrition at this point to see who's going to pit first. Top 3, I mean, at that point, like, there's only a couple of things that you can do. Diamond's still keeping it within that 35-second deficit range, keeping a 3-second lead over 3rd place. Diamond is making some great pushes, great advantages. We just have to see what he can pull off here. And let me tell you, folks, Suzuka Circuit is no easy task. This is such a difficult racetrack. I was struggling just in Grade 1 tracks alone in the rain, let alone F1 cars. This is... What Diamond's doing right now is absolutely insane. You could never catch me doing half of what he's doing right now. Diamond now having a 4-second lead over third and a 35-second deficit over first. It's looking like he's fitting pretty comfortable where he's at right now. However, he's still probably just waiting for that first place position to pit so that way he can really make that push to at least catch up with him or potentially even overtake him. If you can at least catch up with him, and he's going to have to either give up the third place margin for those softs, or he can stay out a little bit longer and keep... Oh, it looks like third and fourth got into a conflict, and now Levi is in fourth. Interesting turn of events as Diamond now has a 10-second lead over third place, so it looks like there may have been some contact back there somehow, some way. Not really sure what happened there. Diamond now really trying to push, really trying to catch up to first place there, still within that 36-second deficit. A little bit of a slide coming out of that 90 as he comes up into the hairpin again for the 17th time. Diamond is now really trying to see what he could set himself up for, whether it be that first place finish or even just a top 5. I mean, Diamond has a one hell of a chance, and there goes first place for the pit. Now this is where the opportune moment arises. Let's watch and see what Diamond does now as he really chisels away that time. He's chiseling away that time, and he pitted to hards. This is the beautiful opportune moment for Diamond. Diamond has every opportune moment to really catch up to first place. And oh yeah. Oh yes, Diamond has that opportunity. Without a doubt in my mind, Diamond has that opportunity. He is probably also sees himself as that opportunity, but then he also cannot forget that he does have that last bit of pitting to do. We'll see what Diamond does here. Lap 18. This is probably the best opportune moment for Diamond, because now that Diamond has that edge, saving the softs for the last few laps, he could really make himself a moment here. Diamond now in a pretty solid middle ground, 18-second deficit, 18-second lead. He's got himself in a pretty solid state of middle ground now. Let's see what he does to work with this. I mean, this is probably one of the best opportunity moments Diamond has to pit, in my personal opinion. He may even lose third place. I'm not really sure, to pit for softs. However, that may also give third and fourth the opportunity to pit as well, because they also need to pit. So having Diamond pit could have them to pit. You really don't know. However, we shall see. Making those chicanes, coming out and deciding to stay out for another lap. Now, with 6 laps to go, going into lap 19, Diamond does have that 20-second lead over third, that 17-second deficit under first. If I were to guess, Diamond is right now trying to chisel away as much time as he can from first, and then he's going to go right into pit and probably defend for a top 5. Fourth place now pitting. This is giving Diamond his opportune moment really now. What is he going to do here? First place, still sticking within an 18-second lead over Diamond. Third place has to pit. Fifth place has to pit. Diamond has to pit. It's only a matter of time of what happens here in the next few laps. Whether Diamond does hold it out for the rest of the few laps and pits closer to lap 25, he might be trying to position himself for a second place finish. Because first place is absolutely dominating right now. However, if Diamond does pit for those softs, he could have that opportune moment. Diamond into the chicane. Diamond goes in for the pits. This is a perfect opportunity moment. Let's go talk to him. Diamond, we're up in the booth. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Holding on still.
Yeah, you are.
It's
You
been
are holding on. You're holding on pretty good. You're doing pretty good, dude.
yeah, it's a big race. Still holding in, so
You got into pits pretty early too.
decided to have a little bit of an opportunity here to maybe get on softs, maybe get 5 more laps in. Now that I'm on softs, I can kind of maybe get a bit more of an edge here, maybe on second or third. I mean, wow, I'm competing against myself of all things.
You definitely got that edge now. You've got that edge. Go for it. We'll be rooting for you because you got to remember third place still has to pit. So, well, Godspeed, my friend. We'll talk to you in a bit.
All right.
Diamond pit for softs, and now he's got that edge. He has, yes, that 6-second lead over third. However, he's going to chisel that right away because now he's on softs. And guess what? First place is on hards. Actually, this is a great opportunity moment to actually go over what we mean by that. So when we say softs, hards, mediums, we are talking about the compound of the wheel. Whether the wheel feels hot, it's the tire pressure of the wheel. Whether there's a lot of tire pressure in the wheel for it to be hard, it's going to maintain the rigidity of it. It's going to be the best tire for endurance. So if you want to stay out on the track for as long as you can, hard tires would be your best bet because you don't have to worry about losing so much traction or losing so much material because less of the tire is making contact with the surface of the racetrack. Now in mediums obviously same thing, but except it's not going to be as hard. You're going to have a little bit less tire pressure than the hards to where more surface area is making contact with the track, thus giving you, with third place now pitting, giving you more surface contact area with the track, giving you more control, more grip. However, with more surface area making contact with the track, you're going to be losing more material faster. Same thing with softs. Softs are going to be super soft, but they're going to be super grippy. They're going to give you the most control over your car. However, if you look at the bottom left hand of your screen, you're going to see a little bit of a monitor of a car with red bars. That's Diamond's. Those are Diamond's tires, and you can already see within just a few laps, he's already showing signs of wear on his tires. That's why Diamond didn't put softs right on immediately, because he was able to stay out longer in the beginning of the race. But now that you guys have a little bit of a better understanding about the tires, we're going to go over Diamond's pitting strategy was pretty damn phenomenal. Diamond started on hards to stay out for the most he could to see what the pack was going to do. Stay out, let the pack kind of, drizzle out. It's going to get crazy in those first few laps, so you might as well just ride it out to see what you can do. So once Diamond did that and run it all out, he then pitted to those mediums to give himself that edge to then push up into top 5, top 3, and then now top 2. Once then Diamond pushed up to top 2, he then waited for first place to pit to where then he could give himself that edge, because had he have pitted sooner, first place would probably have a good minute lead over him. And now, right now, all he's got is a 31-second lead over Diamond, because Diamond has that edge. Diamond is closing that gap ever so slowly on first, while immensely opening that gap on second, with now a 33-second lead on second place. So Diamond did a very good job, and now Diamond even has the fast lap down. He is dominating this track right now, and not sure what 8th place was doing there, but all right. We will see in these next few laps what Diamond will be able to pull off. Can he pull off to get up to first place? It is possible if, for whatever reason, first place does happen to slip and give himself an opportune moment just to catch up a little bit, but it doesn't look like that. First place has been pretty consistent throughout the entirety of this race. So while Diamond does have that time decreasing, it's only a matter of time. He's got 2 laps left, and with 2 laps at a minute 30 each, you're not going to have a lot of opportune moments to catch up. So it almost looks like here, I'm going to call it a second place finish for Diamond here in race 1, which is absolutely phenomenal. Already showing quite a bit of signs of wear on the tires, and only being in for a couple of laps now. It's why is that car ghosting? That's interesting. There it goes. Okay, maybe it's just a distance around the hairpin quite easily. Diamond is really enjoying these softs. He is absolutely dominating right now with what he's got on these softs. I mean, he did the pitting strategy right. I mean, most people think the best thing to do is push red at the opening, have a strong opening and defend all the way until the end. You can't really do that, though. That's not really, especially when you have people like Diamond here who bet on everything to push red in the end. So you either have to, your defense has to be spot on if you can. At that point. Diamond now going into lap 24, with a 29-second deficit on first place and a 38-second lead on second. It is pretty safe to say that Diamond would be coming home with a second place finish in race 1. I'm absolutely blown away. This is insane with how well Diamond has been able to pull off this. I don't understand. I really don't. It's the very first lap. Within the first few corners, there was tons of contact. Tons of people were all sorts of crazy. There were seconds of penalties within the very first lap. And here he is in second place. Is that who I think it is? Up there in 7th place. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's Gold Duck up there in 7th place, and Diamond is going to lap him. That's going to be hilarious. I think that is too. That's going to be hilarious. I'm sorry. I love it when bad racers get their karma, because, if you're a bad racer, you're just going to get bad results. That's the end of it. If you're just going to be a dirty racer, you're going to get dirty results. That's literally there's no... Okay, that's not Gold Duck, but you guys still understand. Although if you're just now passing 7th and 8th, you've already lapped him. Unless he left. All right. Final lap. White flag is waved. Hyman is going to be holding himself in his own all the way around for the final time. Yeah, I believe, Diamond, that you already lapped Gold Duck. That is hilarious. That's really funny. If you guys just joined, just seen in qualifying, There was a racer. His name was Gold Duck. I liked his car. It was a pretty decent car. However, um, he was a very unsportsman raider. Unsportsman's racer. He was very aggressive, making contact. Pushing people around for no reason in the qualifying. And now Diamond is up in second place and probably already lapped him. And it's just I do not advocate for bad racing. I really don't. I advocate for the cleanest racing that you can. You know what I mean? If you're gonna make an aggressive move, I mean, okay. Now, the furthest that I would go for racing would be Dale Earnhardt. That man knew how to race. That's racing. I will concur that that is racing. But if you're doing anything more than what Earnhardt used to do, you're doing too much, and that's that. Hyman comes in into the chicane for the final time, defending his second place position and finishing second place in race
Woo!
one.
Yes. Woo!
That was awesome, Diamond.
Oh
Diamond,
wow.
yeah, you did. Gold Duck is in 11th place, running 11th place. That's hilarious. Diamond,
And
I am going to say congratulations.
oh what
Congratulations.
boy, that was a
What a
well
race.
deserved. Also of all things too. I mean, you got to give me credit here. Is that uh, I managed to outdo third. I mean, it was kind of you're right there. Very suspicious what he was
Right,
trying to
right.
do. But
The third place there, yeah, he randomly gave you second place for no reason. That
I
was
mean,
really weird on him. I don't know
now
what he was trying to do.
now I think the mentality here was that he was thinking, look, I mean, he either did not know I pit it or not, so maybe he was assuming, okay, let him
Oh
take
yeah, maybe he
second.
was assuming that you would have bet,
Maybe, and then over time, I mean, he did eventually slip up
Mm-hmm.
there, but I could see what he was trying to go for. But nevertheless,
A second place position
well,
for
this
Diamond here in race one.
that
Wow,
that was well deserved.
that was well deserved, especially for Gold Duck down there in 11th place. A clean race bonus for Diamond. Absolutely. Absolutely. And
And
if
here
you're
we are
ever
walking away
rating,
with 124 points
we're
potentially.
walking away with 124. Exactly. If this is the best you do today, you will walk away with 124 points.
Whew.
That is
I mean,
absolutely amazing, Diamond. Oh my
oh,
goodness.
you got to give me all the credit. I mean, just for that. I mean, for me, just keeping up with the fight, I'm going to quickly
Oh,
quit.
you gotta enter. We only got 2 minutes left.
Yeah, I'm going to quickly re
Oh yeah, you
oil
gotta
up.
yeah, you gotta change the oil. That's a
Eh,
good idea.
Well, yeah, as
Very good idea.
yep, and we're going to be
Well,
quick. Come on, animation. We
quick
don't
oil
want.
change. All right. Well, while Diamond here is getting ready to get into the race for round two and get ready for practice, I'm going to use the restroom. I will return in just a moment.
Oops.
Yeah, you're in the championships, not them daily races. Don't be going to Australia where number 10 is right now.
Well, I mean, I wasn't planning on anything else here, but whew.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We're back on the track. Looks like the Diamond has already made himself back out and ready to go for the qualifying for race 2. Looking like he's already got himself a nice, good run, a nice, good opening. It's looking like he's got himself nicely in an area where he's not going to be too, bothered by too many people. Second place, not really looking like he's been on this track before. However, he's still trying his best. Diamond is making this opportunity to just roll with it and see if he can place a good time. The ending of this lap, remember, is where we're going to start seeing the times come in for qualifying. We're going to start seeing the first couple of times come in. Some people might stay consistent, others might not. Third place really giving Diamond a run. They are understanding that this is qualifying, this isn't the actual race. No need to push too hard, no need to do any unnecessary blocking. Diamond goes a little bit wide, lets fourth place through. He's still got an opportunity to make... Oh, whoa! Way too much contact there for no reason. That was completely uncalled for. Unnecessary contact like that should be just an automatic, kick, goodbye, black flag, don't want to see it. Especially in the qualifying. If you're in qualifying and you spin somebody out like that, that's so unsportsmanlike. Diamond makes himself a nice, good recovery. Coming into the loop. He's still got an opportunity to make 2 good laps, so he can shake this right off. Remember, people like that, they're going to get kicked and they're going to, they're going to get sent all the way to the back of the track and they're going to fight their entire time. And that's that, Unfortunately, people like that take on the dark for race strategy. A little bit wide on the chicane, however, he makes a good run. Diamond making a 7th place start podium. However, he's gonna change that up immediately. He's going to immediately shake that up. Oh yeah, 11th? I don't believe that. Diamond's gonna shake that back up and get back up there. And see, look at that. Did you see the move on Ben in 4th place there? He gave Diamond the opening. So what's so hard about that? What is so hard to where you can't, give somebody the opening in that sense? I don't understand. Diamond is now really... Oh, yeah, he's already starting to shave off 8-9 seconds off of that. It was horrible that was the lap it happened on, because at the end of the second lap, you're going to really see all the times come in. So Diamond's going to have this opportunity to immediately go right back up into at least top 6. Top 6 is where I'm going to take a stab in the dark. It could be a little bit different. It could be top... it could be top 5. It could be top 3. He's got almost 10 seconds shaved off his time. Yeah, he could be in top 3. Chicane was nice. A little bit wide. But nothing bad. We're going to place our time in now. Yeah, top 3. Top 3. Top 8? There's no way. That's absolutely insane. With 139 in top 8, this is going to be... It's going to be a difficult one. Interesting. Alright, so he does have an opportunity to shave off even a little bit more time to see if he's going to be able to work this out. Ivan now comes down into these next 2 corners, really trying to push it hard. And I mean really push this down and out hard. This is... Made the hairpin there pretty wide, but was able to fly right out of that with absolute speed and precision. Here come around. Loop for the final time. He's really got an opportunity moment to really just keep pushing here. What's he got? He's got 0.9. He may even bring it back up into top 5 here with this final push here. The chicane was good. The chicane was good. He comes around for the final time to see that. 6th place. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Diamond?
All right.
How
Well,
do you feel?
feel good once again. Not too much of a difference here regarding.
No, the unnecessary contact, though, was just, I want to say Ghost Flux was the one who made that contact with you unnecessarily.
Yeah, there was a few unnecessary contacts, actually, while you were
There
away.
was.
There
Oh, was
but,
there?
yeah, there was. I mean, some of it, was just because I was braking, and they just decided, yeah, I'm not going to brake. I mean, sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
sure.
love this. We love that.
But, I mean, whatever. I mean, it's, I'm looking forward to the middle frame. Hey, if I can get myself in top 3 again, there's an opportunity to get some more points. But it's. All right, we're gonna switch back to hards. All right. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay.
Going back to hearts. Great idea. Oof, this will be rough.
It's gonna be. Hey, but we've seen myself get out of tough situations before, so definitely looking forward to a challenge here.
All right. And once again, we're here again for race 2 of round 5 of the Nations Cup. My name is Tom Phillips, your host, and welcome to 13 Diamond Creeper's YouTube channel for 13 Diamond Creeper Racing. We're here today at Suzuka Circuit for 25 laps, 16 cars. Come here today and you will see some amazing racing today here for Gran Turismo 7. Let's get it on, and there it is, the trophy. Alright. Here we go. Round 5. First place we have number 1. Second place we have number 6. Third place we have number 16. Fourth place we have number 12. Fifth place we have number 3. Sixth place we have number 4. Seventh place we have number 35. Eighth place we have number 15. Ninth place we have number 13. 10th place, no, we have number 2. 11th place we have number 7, the Red Bull. 12th place we have number 11. 13th place we have number 10. 14th place we have number 9. 15th place we have number 5. And in last 16th place we have number 14. And the green flag has been dropped. Here they go. Going down into the first turn. Oh, with wide contact being made, they make it good. Not as much for the right there. They make it. They stay safe. They stay pretty relatively clean as they come up into these S-curves. Whoa! Little bit of sliding, little bit of contact as they come around. Diamond holding his own pretty well. Now back up into 6th. Coming around 4th and 5th, having some contact and congested, heated battle. Into the 90. Oh, wow. A little bit of a slide. It looks like some people in the back went wide. Now they go into the hairpin. Diamond back in 6th place. Making a good hairpin. Oh, a little bit of contact and flipping with 2 races. 2 racers spinning out. Diamond up in 4th. Wow. More contact being made up in the top 3. Looks like they're going about 2 wide into the back stretch here. Diamond potentially trying to make it 3 wide. In on through to come around into the chicane to complete the first lap. Diamond up in cahoots with the top 3. He's not going to be able to make this run, but he's still going to try it the best he can. With lap 1 being down, here they go into lap 2. Wow. That was a pretty crazy first lap, I can't lie. Diamond goes a little bit wide, managing to keep it under control. With a 4-second lead on 5th place, or 3-second lead on 5th place. Diamond now really trying to just hold himself in his own ground. Diamond now having that 2-second deficit on 3rd. 3-second lead on 4th. He makes a little bit of a slide out. Makes a good recovery as they come up. 4th place does make that spin. 6th place is going to put a little bit of pressure on Diamond, but Diamond does not fold. As they coming down in the loop. We're going to watch it here as they come in. They come in hard. It looks like the number 4, or 4th place, is really pushing hard, while 6th place tries to push Diamond, but Diamond isn't allowing that. Makes a little bit of contact with Diamond, but Diamond pushes right through that corner with ease. Chicane under control. Everything is looking really well for Diamond here. As he makes it in lap 3. He's still top 5. He still has that opportunity to make those runs. Into the first few corners. I think 4th place made that wide a little bit. Diamond seems to be prevailing over 6 pretty well. Into these next few corners. This place seems to really be putting the really hard hits on Diamond here. I mean, he's really trying to push Diamond here as hard as he can, but not able to keep up. He makes that run, but goes wide with it, and oh, he makes contact with Diamond! No way! That it has to be a penalty on him. That was 100% intentional contact with the tail end of Diamond. Oh goodness, let's go down to Diamond and see what he's doing. Diamond, you all right down there?
A little shooken up. I know I have still a long race yet.
Yeah, you're only in
So,
lap 3, but like that was a nasty hit. I mean, he really.
well, I mean, it happens. You know, I have. They may have a little bit of brutality, but I have spirit. So,
Yeah, I mean,
what's
you got the
stopping
heart.
me?
You got the heart, Diamond. We're rooting for you, but we just want to make sure that you were okay because that was a hard hit.
Yeah, I mean, a little rough, but you know, as they say, you just gotta persevere through these things.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, we'll check in with you in a little bit. All right, Diamond.
Alrighty.
All right, Diamond. We'll check back in with you in a bit. Well, this is actually a perfect opportunity to give you guys car moment. We'll go back in just a minute here, so we'll be back in a few moments. Oh, it looks like there was a bit of an accident there and I missed it. Oh man, what happened? Hold on, I was away for a second. I want to see what happened there. There was that yellow flag was called. It looks like, there was contact with 2 racers. Was that you? Looks like it. Yeah, because you were down in 8th, weren't you?
Yes, correct. I was in
Yeah.
8th, no, in 9th. Well, one crashed out before the chicane. One looked like they were trying to pit,
Yeah,
of
maybe.
all
Well,
things. And
I do believe I saw a penalty as well, so I believe the person who made contact with you did make that penalty, I think. So,
I am
we
not
shall see.
100% sure. That's for sure.
I don't
But
know, but
but
we shall see. Lap 5, looking pretty good for Diamond. Huh.
we'll check. I'll check in.
Yeah, we'll check in with you in a little bit, Diamond, there. You
All
just
right.
keep on racing, my friend.
All right.
Diamond is looking pretty good so far. Now having an 11-second deficit on 6th, with a 2-second lead on 8th. 5th place now pitting already. He used his softs in the beginning. That is not the greatest idea there, buddy. Diamond now overtaking 6th place. Back in his position. Here he goes. Although 6th place seems to be defending pretty well. Only a matter of time, I would assume, because I believe. Yeah, he's a medium, but he's on a hard. I couldn't remember what he put it to. So he probably had medium, so he probably has a little bit of that edge over Diamond in terms of grip. However, control is a totally different thing. Looking like he's got that edge. However, it's not looking like he's losing Diamond at all. I don't think he'll lose Diamond necessarily. The fact that he pit really early like that's kind of I don't know. Third place now pitting. Interesting. Looks like everybody's trying to pit a bit early in these races. Not necessarily sure why. Pit for the mediums. This guy's made a little bit of that jump there. Was able to recover. I'm still having that 1 second lead over 8. Whoa, okay. 7th place, making a bit of an aggressive run on Diamond. Almost looking like he's on mediums himself. But I don't remember him pitting, so I believe he's either on mediums or soft, so he's also got the strategy backwards as well. Diamond has himself an opportunity to really work the crowd here. I mean, goes a little bit wide. And makes the recovery. First place now pitting. Again, first place also being on softs. That's a very interesting thing to see. You would think a lot more people would understand to wait for that, but they don't. Diamond now sitting 8th with 7th place pitting. Again, 7th place was on softs. Makes a good push around that first few corners there. Into the S curves. He's got that run with 8th place. 8th place is running on him, but he's also running up on 6th as well. Looks like they made contact up there in that corner. 8th place looking a little bit rowdy himself with a yellow flag being waved. Ooh. Thought 7th was going to get that penalty, but he didn't. The yellow flag was lifted just in time. Lap 8. This is very interesting to see. Into the chicane. 7th place cutting that just a bit, but still making a good time, and 7th place goes in. Diamond following behind him. I believe he pushed don't refuel. Or I'll go faster. If I remember correctly. I don't know. Sometimes the pit takes really long. Diamond, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Well, I thought of a little bit of a change here. I mean, I'm in a unique situation, so I'm going to do a little bit of a Hail Mary here.
A little bit of a Hail Mary. For hard, so I mean...
Well, I mean, sometimes the pit strategy is not going to be the same. So I realize in the position I am right now, you know, you might have to change things up just a little to maybe get back into the loop here.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll check back in with you in a little bit, all right, my friend?
All righty, man.
It looks like 10th place is struggling. Now that he is on hards, as he is sliding around these corners a bit. taking them a bit wide. You can see with, a little bit of a spin there. Hope he's all right. Diamond also trying to readjust himself for the mediums. And the grip of the mediums is going to feel completely different from the grip of the hards. So the braking zones are different. Everything is just slightly different in a sense that you just gotta tune it in every now, tune it up just ever so slightly. I'm making some great runs on 9th place here. Now buttoning up that chicane nicely. Diamond running. Looking like he was going to give him, and a brief yellow was waved. Yeah, that was the briefest yellow I've ever seen. Two are locked in a heated battle. Oh, 9th place takes it wide. Diamond takes the opportunity and overtakes 9th, making it back up into the 10th place comfortably. He sets his sights on 8th. Eighth place took that hairpin a little bit hard. This gives Diamond the opportune moment to really catch up with him here. On these next few corners he goes. Into the backstretch, he shoots right on down. Right on through that nice corner there. Into the chicane. Oh, he almost makes a little bit of contact with the 8th place position, but he does not. I don't believe he made, maybe he did. Maybe he made just a little bit of contact. 7th place pit. Diamond now in 8th. A little bit of contact does draw no penalty, however. 7th place feeling a little bit squirrely in these first few corners. It'll be interesting to see how Diamond will be able to overtake here. Trying it. He's trying it. He comes through. Into the hairpin. The hairpin was good. The hairpin was good. Still really trying to push it with a 7th place. 7th place really not giving him an opportunity. Coming in, looks like he's in the middle of a little bit of a pack from 6th to 9th. So it looks like there's a bit of a pack here. He comes in, he comes in. Oh, they all go a bit wide. Into the chicane. They're all tied up. All bunched up. Here comes 10th. Oh, interesting. 10th place wasn't able to make that chicane, so it doesn't look like 10th place will be involved in this fight for 6th, I'm going to call it, because you have 6 all the way to 9th right here. And this is a really big fight here that we're about to watch unfold. 7th and 8th locked in. Diamond on his way back up, watching the fight transpire. Fighting for 8th, takes 8th. Now jumping his way up for 7th again. He's really coming in to fight for 7th place here. Comes into the hairpin pretty hard. Oh, 7th place messes it up a bit. Diamond now trying to make this run. Not able to. 7th place really just being all over the track, not being able to hold a consistent line. And I feel like that's where Diamond's going to come in and take him. They go in pretty hard. Ooh, Diamond makes a really aggressive move and dodges making contact with 7th place. Oh, 7th place goes for the pit. 8th place now trying to run for Diamond. Diamond really making his box. Oh, I genuinely thought 8th place was going for a pit. Oh, he was. Okay. I was going to say, there's no way. 8th place did go for that pit. Diamond now holding himself over 7th. Or holding himself in 7th over 8th. My apologies. Now he comes in the lap 15. He makes it wide. Ooh, a little bit of contact with 7th place. I believe that was unintentional, so I'm going to let that pass. Come in. These corners here are a bit difficult. Diamond's still holding his own pretty damn well. Comes around. Oh, a little bit of a spin. There goes 7th.
Whoopsie.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, dear.
That was not on you. That was 7th place spin. Where? That was definitely 7th place. And his spin. That was... Oof. Diamond now in 7th with a 7-second deficit over 6th. Makes it into the chicane with 6th place pitting. Did have the same idea. However, what is he going to do? Is he going to pit the sauce immediately? Probably going to go to medium, most likely. A 25-second deficit on 5th. See here what he can do to catch up with that. With it being already halfway through the race. Whew. It's really anybody's race at this point. I mean, wow. Diamond goes into the hairpin pretty easily. Look at that 25-second deficit on 5th with a 6-2 lead on 7th. He's in a pretty comfortable spot as 4th does pit. Might be his opportunity to catch up. Not sure here. Not sure about the placements of 4th and 5th. Yeah, I don't think. Maybe. Definitely going to cut it down a little bit to catch up to 5th. As 5th did pit the hards. I believe I saw that right. But that'll definitely also be a factor. Yeah. Oh, it looks like 5th place did spin coming into these corners. So I almost want to believe that 5th place doesn't have control over the car on hards. So this will give Diamond his opportunity to really catch up and take over for 5th. No, that was 15th actually. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. I'm in lapped 15th place. Diamond now having an 18-second deficit over fifth, 5-second lead over seventh. Really got to see what's going to happen here these next few laps. He's halfway through with 10 laps left. Fourth place now pits. Might be the opportunity. Comes into the chicane. And he stays in fifth place, getting himself a pair of hards. Diamond still has that edge with those mediums. Looks like Diamond might be trying to secure himself up into fifth to see what he can do to push for his last pit. I will return in just a moment. Fifth place spins. Diamond comes down, running up for it. Looks like Diamond's going to take it up, and they're coming in. Diamond takes fifth. So it does look like first and second did pit. Third place got a splash of fuel to go on to softs. That might look interesting for Diamond here as he comes down into the final few curves. With lap 17, him himself needed to pit that last time. I believe he is waiting for fourth place to pit, or for the opportune moment. Looks like third place is pitting now. Diamond coming in. Third place pit for Hards. Ooh, and fourth place pit. What is Diamond going to do here? Diamond has his opportunity moment to jump in there as well. He skips the opportunity to stick out. To overtake for fourth. He's probably going to try to build his momentum on fourth before he is able to pit for the final time because he does have that run behind him still. This is going to be the next turn of events in the last 6 laps. Let's see what Diamond can do. We are now going to take this opportunity to give you the extended, I know I've been in and out, so I'm going to give you guys the moment, 4-car moment, and we will return in just a few moments. We'll see you guys in a minute. Diamond goes a little bit wide in the chicane. Makes a good recovery. He's still got that run on fifth. Fifth place is trying to see what he can do for his opportunity moment. However, I believe Fifth also had to pit for his final time as well. Diamond is really trying to get the mediums the best he can out, and looks like, whoa, fourth place makes that low run, almost making contact, but I don't believe he did. Eighth place pit to intermediates. That was obviously a mistake. Diamond jumps into the pits, so let's go down. Let's go talk to him for a minute. Let's see how he's feeling. Diamond, how you feeling, buddy?
Feeling good. I'm gonna
You
pit.
feeling all right?
I'm gonna pit for softs. I'm gonna let 2 go by me just so I can get in the softs, and then I'll be able to do my run.
Yeah, you got 4 more laps here, my friend. So I mean, I think you've got this. So I mean, everybody else was pitting for Hards a minute ago. So I mean, I feel like you've got yourself a good spot here. So just keep it up for us, buddy.
I will.
You got this. We'll check you out in just a little bit. All right. Oh, 14th place spins. We'll check back with you in a little bit here. Diamond brings it around the 22nd time. We're going to see here these last few laps. I mean, Diamond's in 7th. With those three in third, fifth, third, fourth, and fifth, fifth and sixth were very aggressive. Depending on how close they are together, which doesn't look like they're very close, there could be some sort of pile up here that comes in. So, I mean, we're really going to see it here in these next few minutes. Looking like Diamond has a pretty solid spot here in 7th place. He's got a 6-second lead on 8th and a 6-second deficit on 6th. So he's really got himself a moment to push really hard here. Now that he's on his softs, he's really pushing himself back up into like that 6th place margin with a 5-second deficit now. Already knocking 2 seconds off of his best. He could even potentially come in for the fast lap as he comes around for the 23rd time. 2 laps to go. Diamond now coming in, lap 24. He's got that 2-second deficit on 6th place. He's got 6th place in his sights. Now is it just a matter of time before Diamond comes up in, really pushing up on that 6th place position. It's looking like 6th place is kind of struggling a bit. So we're going to monitor this very closely here in the next couple of seconds. They come into the loop. Diamond really trying to push. Pushing up really hard up into there on a 6. He comes down the final stretch. Diamond now has 6th place in the stream. Diamond coming up. It looks like he keeps it open. Diamond doesn't take it. Hoping that 6th place will crack under pressure. We're not sure. We're about to see here as they come around into lap 25. The final lap here at Suzuka Circuit in round two. Hyman really trying to hope and see if he can push for that sixth place position. Although sixth place is really not giving it up. I mean, I wouldn't either. We're coming in here hard. Hyman really, really pushing sixth place here. We come out of the S curves, around the first curve. Oh, sixth place goes wide. Diamond holding it open. Diamond now sixth. He takes the sixth place position and really runs with it as hard as he can with a 5-second deficit on fifth. Not really sure he can pull that off. However, the top six position really trying here. Coming around the outside corners, the outside loop, and out. Down this final stretch. He's got that 4-second deficit, closing it up. He's not going to be able to close it entirely. Comes into the chicane a bit wide. However, he's just about to come in. He comes down for the final turn and comes in to finish sixth. Wow, fifth place. Oh my goodness, we had some people who didn't pit. There's no way. Fifth place with a technicality of the pitting. Wow, 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 Diamond.
What a
Wow.
battle.
What
Whew.
a race. Diamond, tell us how you feel. Wow, another one who did not pit. Oh my goodness. How do you feel, Diamond?
Oh, I feel satisfied. You know what? I'm proud of top five any day. That was quite a battle there. But especially I knew that I wasn't going to get any higher. So I figured, when I did the pit strategy, I figured, look, if I can get myself up to fifth and fourth, that's still a victory in my eyes.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely. So we had 4 or 5 people who did not pit, and they all lost the top positions because of it. Oh my goodness, a top 5 finish for Diamond in the second race. That is absolutely insane.
Yes, I nevertheless just happy.
Wow, that is wow. Very good job, Diamond. We will return here in a moment for the third race. look at those points. Oh my goodness, open it back up. For fifth place, you get 29 points. A first place, you can get 35 points. That's crazy. That's crazy. Have a clean race. That's exactly it. Yes, sir.
Looking forward to the last frame here. It's been a very big journey for me.
Yeah, this has been a huge race. This will be the final race of the day, correct?
Yep, this is going to be the final frame going into it, and we're going to have our the final round in lap in Mount Fuji Speedway. Uh, but
Oh, this is Suzuka Circuit.
this is Suzuka Circuit. But I was talking about the last race coming
Oh,
up.
last race. Yeah. Last race. Yes. Round six. Yes. All right. Let's see what you can do, Diamond. Well, why is your thing? All right. We will talk to you in just a second.
All right.
it's looking like Diamond is placing for a first place pole position. This is going to be an interesting turn of events. We shall see what happens here in just a moment. Yes, it quite looks like Diamond is going to be placing a first place. As I say that, I can take it away. Second place, that's still pole position. That's still pole position, my friend. Still pole. Third place is still pole. That's still, on the pole. That's still insane, Diamond. Insane work.
Once again, if I'm in third place, I definitely have a pit strategy laid out.
Exactly. So you're definitely in a better spot here, I think.
Yeah, and well, I think the strategy is that the sequences of the pit is going to be a lot longer. It's going to be a lot longer having to stay out because I got a lot to fight for. Because if I could keep a good pace and just not worry too much, I'll definitely get somewhere. And it's going to be a fight. It's not meant to be ever easy. So, it's going to be quite a race. I'm looking forward to the final frame.
All right, Diamond. Let's see what happens here in the last frame.
This is it.
This is it.
Second, there's only 4 more races. This race and 3 more.
here it is. Round 5, Race 3 of the 2026 Gran Turismo 7 online qualifiers for the World Series. I'm your host, Stone Phillips, and we're here on 13 Diamond Creepers YouTube channel, racing for 13 Diamond Creeper, 13 Diamond Creeper Racing. Your racer is, of course, 13 Diamond Creeper, and here we are for that trophy today at Suzuka Circuit. We got this. Here we are for the final time. Let's see what we can do. First place, we have number 1. Second place, we have number 11, Skeeter. Third place, we have number 6. Fourth place, we have number 35. Fifth place, we have number 7. Sixth place, we have number 4. Seventh place, we have number 3. Eighth place, we have number 5. Ninth place, we have number 2. 10th place, we have number 8. 11th place, we have number 9. 12th place, we have number 15. 13th place, we have number 16. 14th place, we have number 13. 15th place, we have number 12. 16th place, we have number 14. Here we go. Why do you have the number 10 on your car, my friend?
That's auto signed.
Uh-huh.
It's auto signed.
Racing for number 10. Got it. Diamond is number 10. Diamond is number 10.
Well, technically, I'm racing number 35, but you know they auto signed number 10, which is okay.
All right, here we go. Looking like it's going to be a gorgeous race for everybody. Let's see what they can do. The green flag is waved. And here they go down. Into turn 1. Pretty aggressive run. They have a lot of them running, making wide. Back of the pack is staying pretty consistent. Not seeing much going on back there at all. Ooh, a little bit of a block for a third. Ooh, big run, big run, big run. Look at them all, and ooh, a little bit of contact being made. Diamond able to, oh, and there goes the spin. That was 100% on that guy who spun Diamond, because Diamond spun right back into him. Wow. Crazy moves, crazy, crazy, crazy moves. Into the hairpin already. Already out. It looks like the back of the pack is, we're all still staying fairly consistent. It looks like the front of the pack is starting to slowly start to break apart a little bit. We're still staying fairly consistent below, and there it goes on the run. Diamond holding him off. Holding off 6th place as they run down into these final few corners. Diamond making that run. Now into the chicane for the first time. What a first lap. Probably the cleanest first lap I think we've seen in this race all around so far. I mean, that's a really good thing. Whoa! 4th place spins. 5th place. I mean, 6th place back there went way wide. Kind of a double whammy there. Diamond up in 4th. But still not out of the win works yet, as 5th place is really starting to now push at Diamond. But Diamond just holding it right off. Going right along with it. A little bit of the run there. Diamond couldn't really do much, so we did just give that to him. Let's go into the hairpin again for the second time. Looking like the pack is slowly starting to break apart into its individual groups now. However, Diamond is just kind of coming through. Diamond still top 5. Making that corner pretty good with record time. Chicane as well. Ooh, a little bit of a spin out of the chicane, but a good recovery. Around the first bend. In and out of the S curves pretty consistently. He's really trying to push up for that position here. He's still got 4th place in his sights. He's got a pretty good opportunity here to make some good timing. Oh, we'll just keep an eye on him. A little bit of a slip out of the loop there, but a good recovery. Making through that corner again, great timing. Into the chicane, he's got that run. Got 6th place running on him, but he's still defending it pretty decently. Running it down into the first loop here. 6th place not giving much of a run no more. Still back there though. He's still back there. They're still together. Corners here prove to be rather hard for some people. Looks like 6 and 7 are really fighting back there. Diamond's holding his own as they come into the hairpin. Looking like 7th was a little bit wide out of the hairpin, but again, Diamond holding it fairly well. Still holding it really well. Into the chicane again. The 4th time. Going on into the 5th lap. Around they go. Around the first loop. Doing the back, still running on Diamond. He's still got that good lead over 6, about a good second lead. 7-second deficit on 4th. People are going to start pitting here very shortly. Somewhere in this window, we're going to start seeing the first few pits. Our first yellow was thrown. Wonder what happened. Oh, Diamond goes wide with him. He makes the recovery. It looks like fifth place back there did spin. Diamond did get it a little bit wide as well, but he made the recovery better than fifth place did at that time. And away they go. Diamond now seventh. So in reality, he only lost one position. So that's better than losing the two that he was about to lose. End of the chicane. The exit is into lap 6. Cornering a little bit more to try to see if he can push up for those corners. He's still got a little bit of ways to go. Still got quite a long race ahead of him. Now still have the 2-second deficit over 6. Really gonna try to see if he can do a push here for these next couple of laps. As first place does fit. First place was on soft in the beginning. Not a great move. Not a great move. Bunch of pitting just happened. And now this front pack is slowly gonna start getting bunched up again. Diamond now back in 6th. Slowly making him way back up. However, he's gonna have to start looking about pitting sooner the first time. But we'll see how this transpires. Around the hair. Even now still having that 1-second deficit. Around this loop for final time. It's final time. Final time. And hooks this corner. Around the final timing of lap 7. Going to lap 8. And it's still sticking out. The pack is still pretty tight, so it's really hard to worry about a pitting strategy at this point. Everything's still so tight together. I'm in 6 in lap 8. We'll see what happens. Mushroom salad. First place. That was quick. Into these corners hard. Could be an opportune moment here as it gets a little bit hairy between fourth and fifth. Whoa! A little bit of contact there with fifth and fourth. That makes it a little bit wide, but he does save it. A very good save that attack. A lot of his players couldn't make that run down. Again, ninth. We're going to give this moment to bring you our moment. In fact, in a moment when we'll talk to Diamond here. And that was car moment. Looks like now a little bit of a fight going on between fifth and sixth. Diamond is really fighting for the fifth place spot. Diamond here does have to pit here soon. Not really sure what his pitting strategy is. However, does look like fifth is getting sixth place is getting a little bit antsy, trying to make these moves on Diamond. Makes it through, however, I know probably going to end up getting a little bit squirrely there. Now that we are back and we're in a good position, let's go talk to Diamond for a minute. Diamond, how you feeling, buddy?
Oh, doing great. Another fantastic race. Holding up on the track.
Yeah, you're holding up pretty good. I mean, you dropped down a little bit there, but you got yourself back up to fifth and sixth. I mean, I think you're doing pretty good. Just keep it up, dude.
Yep, well, I think I'm going to pit this lap, get mediums, kind of get a little bit of a fresh restart. Even though I
Yeah,
might lose a couple, the good news is that if I can pit now, get mediums, that might give me a little bit of time to catch up, and people will begin
yeah,
pitting.
absolutely. Well, all right, my friend. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
Alrighty.
All right, Diamond saying he's feeling pretty good. He said he's going to try to pit here now. But it looks like he's got himself a pretty good run. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's about to do here. Coming into lap 12. And there he goes. Fourth, fifth, and sixth all going to pit. Now we just see, and eighth. Now we're about to see what happens here. Got some mediums hitting into softs, and some hards hitting into mediums. This is about to see what is about to go down here. A 3-second penalty was issued to somebody up front for, we don't know. Now Diamond is on those mediums. He's going to have that push and that edge. He has that run on 7th. 6th place he can reel right in. However, 7th place he can definitely take as 7th place does have that 3-second penalty. It's well within that 3-second penalty. We shall see what exactly is going to happen. They come around this bend real hard. The 6th place making that run. However, got that penalty he's got to serve. I believe he's serving it this lap too, as a matter of fact. Yes, he is. He is, in fact, serving that penalty right about now. There goes 7th place. I'm sorry, 6th place. That was 6th place. 7th place is now for Diamond. He comes up in, giving 6th place a little bit of the breathing room, a little bit of contact, but nothing horrible. A little bit of bumping, a little bit of bumping. Oh, Diamond goes wide as he comes down to the start-finish line again, the 13th time. He overtakes 6th place. Diamond now 6th. Adjusting ever so slightly to get a little bit more of an aggressive run line out of the first corners there. Goes for the run. Trying no run for it. This is by far one of the crazier races. I think it's something like each one. Race one's probably the craziest. As they come around, Diamond comes a little bit hard in the back corner, but managed to withdraw into the hairpin. Nice easy hairpin. Comes into the loop for the final time of the 13th lap. We'll see what Diamond does here. We do need about one more pit within this race. Diamond now having a 6-second deficit on 5th with a 2-second lead on 7th. Looking pretty decent. So far, so good. So far, so good. Definitely making his runs best he can. Now down to a 4 second deficit. Now back up to 5, but he's still right within that 4 to 5 second deficit of fifth. Top 5 position, and still in this race. Comes flying like a madman into that corner. Fourth place now betting. What does fifth do? Fifth stays out. Diamond stays out. Now handling fifth. With 10 laps to go in the final frame of the day, what is Diamond thinking? We're about to find out here in a few minutes. Diamond making up some great time on fourth place now. Within a 3 second deficit of fourth. Really now starting to work up his time there. Within the top 5. Fourth place still kind of pulling it slightly. However, Diamond still not giving up. Tracks looks a little bit more tightly together than last. As last race was kind of all over the place. This race seemed a little bit more tightly compact, which is both good and bad. Going around the chicane. Fourth finish stays out. Diamond stays out as they go into lap 16. 9 laps to come in. With 9 laps remaining, Diamond really trying to push. His fourth place goes way wide. Diamond secures fourth place. Diamond now really running himself down third. Now gotta find a way for himself to give himself a good pitting window without losing too many positions. We're getting into that time right about now where everybody should be starting to think about their final pitting. We're not really sure until it starts happening. We're not sure when the front pack's going to pit. We're not sure when the back pack's going to pit. It's all about the timing of when and who pits first. Got that 17-second deficit on third still. A 9-second lead on fifth. Really gotta make his move here soon before we can start thinking about pitting. Diamond's still really pushing. Up into the hairpin with a little bit of a slide. He clipped the grass. But makes a good recovery. Not bad. Not bad at all. Comes in for the final time. And out and down the back stretches. Out of the first stretch, up into the second stretch for the final one of the chicane. Decent chicane, still holding that 17-second deficit. No waiting when they plan on pitting. It's definitely an interesting one, I can tell you that for sure. Right now, the top five are all stalemated to see who's going to pit first. Diamond is really trying to push for a third place spot. However, it's still got that 17-second deficit, a 10-second lead over fifth. People worried about that 17-second deficit on third. Goes around the hairpin. Pretty beautifully, actually. Around the curve, big bend. Nice hard corner there. Now 21 with a yellow flag being waved. Probably somebody back down to the last spot. Third place now pitting. Even has this opportunity for Diamond to take third place. Now Diamond has the opportunity to put some time on fifth, fourth and fifth. If he can put that time, which I don't think he can, he might be able to put a little bit of time on him to be able to throw himself into his last pitting. Just so that way he can get them softs and be good for the rest of the race. Diamond now 16 seconds on for second, 8 seconds over fourth. You can do. 6 laps remaining. Diamond can really pull this through. Around the hairpin, and out he goes. Thunders down that backstretch fast as he can with second place pitting. What is Diamond going to do here? Diamond takes this opportunity. And he shoots in to get those softs. Second place did get out of pit in time. Next place pitting, giving Diamond that buffer. Now Diamond has it because now third and fourth are fighting up there. With the edge he has in softs, he's got the 5 laps to really push back up into third. See what he can do. first place now pitting. Diamond now pushing hard and away. First place didn't... Oh wait, yes he did, okay. First place pit to hards, interesting. Alright. Cool. Third place pitting. Diamond take fourth. Diamond really taking this opportunity to push really hard here. Place goes a little bit wide. Diamond really trying to make this opportunity. He pushes really hard into that hairpin, making that run. Diamond overtakes for third. What a run that was. Wow. Diamond is 15 for the last time. Lap 21. Almost making the fast lap. Comes into the first corners. What happened to fourth place? The fourth place spin? Interesting. Diamond's still trying to push really hard for second place with an 11-second deficit, a 14-second lead on fourth. Second deficit, 14-second lead. Diamond is feeling really comfortable here in his third place position. Out of that chicane. Did that pretty well. 2 more laps to go. And Diamond will have a third place or a second place finish. We shall see. Oh, that is 15th. Okay, so Diamond will be lapping 15th here in just a moment. Coming up here on Craven Moorhead. 15th place. He's really trying. Really trying. Go for it. Although the 15th position was not too bad. I'll give it to 15th. 15th really tried. I'm now having the 8-second deficit on second, 13-second lead on fourth. Coming in for his second to last lap. Let's see what's going to happen here. Comes around the hairpin pretty decently. He's now got a 6-second deficit. Very slowly closing that gap. He might be able to take it. There they go. Into the corner. And into the hairpin for the foul time. Ooh. Track looks to be pretty broken up now as they bring it home for the final time here at Suzuka Circuit. White flag brought to you by 13 Diamond Creeper Racing. Here we go. Diamond is really open around these corners. They've got that 5-second deficit, 11-second lead. He's still trying. He's still really trying here. Into the final loop for the final time. Brings it around. Diamond into the backstretch. He could potentially. Diamond is trying it. And it looks like Diamond will be bringing it home for a second place finish. Or third place finish, sorry.
Woo!
A third place finish for Diamond here in the third frame. Holy crap, Diamond. Wow. Holy shit. That was amazing.
Oh, man. Dude.
Wow.
You know what? Hey, 2 podiums out of 3. That's impressive. 1 top 5. I mean, all of them are in top 5. Woo.
Yeah.
I'm
a top 5, a top, what was the last one? Oh, yeah. Top 5, top, yeah, that was really good, Diamond.
Top 2, 3, I mean, I mean, most of my races, I stayed within the top five, top three, top two
Yeah.
positions. I mean, but yeah, I mean, my driver rating went up a lot today. That's for sure.
Yes, it did. Absolutely, it did.
Whew, a little. So what made me go back into third was I definitely decided to do a bigger, longer sequence.
That was amazing, Diamond.
Uh,
Third place finish right there.
and what a good way to end it here. I mean,
What a
all
great way! Yeah, that was incredible. And you were walking away with
100.
127 points.
Oh man, well, much
Wow. Wow, 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 Diamond. That was very, very good.
127 points. I can't ask for anything better.
Oh, that was. We're gonna hit the event schedule. We will see. Ooh,
Oh, and
let's hit the
real,
event schedule.
yep, and
You're looking for the last one, the Grade 2 race this Saturday at Fuji International Speedway, also in Japan. So we will see you guys then. But I guess for now, this concludes round 5 of the Nations Cup. My name is Stone Phillips, your host, and it was a great time being here. Thank you, Diamond, for putting on a great show
oh,
today. And we will see you guys in the next live stream this Saturday. Take care, everybody.
take care, everyone.